Hey guys, this is postboxpat and welcome back to another tour on one of the best remake worlds I have ever seen on Minecraft Xbox. So before we get into this, I'd just like to credit all the creditors. So we've got the Mooshroom Cow one, you can see him in here right now, and all the others are over there on a board, which you'll see later on. So this world is a remake of Stampy's lovely world, and it's one of the best worlds I have actually seen of a remake. I'm afraid though guys, there is no download link yet, as the map is still being worked on. But let's get straight into this video and speed run as much as we can that we don't want to exactly see, and focus on the main things that Stampy focuses on. So here we go, let's speed run it straight across the lake and through the lovely bridge, which you will see if you ever get into Stampy's lovely world. You will see this, and then we arrive at Stampy's house. So let's go inside and take a look at some of the main things inside of his house. So here we go, let's go straight to his room, speed run it there if you want to take us there, Mooshroom Cow. Whereabouts is his room? So I believe it's this way through here, and then we have a room in here. So this is Stampy's room, and this is where Stampy always begins his videos, as you guys know. And it's just amazing to actually look out of here and see it exactly how it exactly looks. Maybe some little things look slightly different, maybe one or two blocks, because it's really hard to do. But apart from that, this looks basically the same as Stampy looks when you look out of Stampy's eyes on his videos, apart from some of the stuff around here like the parkour game he plays. But this is an older version of the world, so don't expect it to be exact. Like I said, he's still working on it, but what a lovely world this is. So this is there, and then we'll head over to the opposite side. Oh, let's just take a little look what Lee's view's like. So this is where Lee must come down every morning from here, gets his cakes from there, come through here. So that's really cool, it's something I've always wanted to check out. So that is in there. Now there is a room across the way where the snowman lives and the iron golem. If you know the name of them, please leave them in the comment section below. That's one question for you guys, because I don't want to spoil it by looking at the answer, but yep. And then that is this in here, so that is really cool, and that is it for Stampy's main structure of his main part of his house. Then down here, I believe we have the bathroom, which is in here. That's pretty cool. I'm just trying to get it as quickly as I can with the interior, because I want to get onto the outside. And then we've got the study room where he gets his inspiration, which I really do like this room. It's really cool design with all the different blocks. That looks really nice. And then let's go on the opposite side. We have the kitchen, which you can get to the living room from the kitchen, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm lagging a little. Did you see that, guys? I just like teleported all the way back to there. But anyway, so let's head outside and have a look at some of the other stuff around the map. So you can see we've got Stampy's boat right here. That is really cool. Nicely done there, Mooshroom Cow. And you got like a nice little submarine in here. Let's just go inside of this. Oh, that is really cool. You can even see Mooshroom Cow there. That's a really cool submarine. And you got like the back where everyone can camp out in. So that's pretty cool as well. So let's head back up to the surface and have a look at the main structure around here. So if you didn't know, this is where Stampy spent his first night in Stampy's first cave. So inside of here is exactly like what he did, mined it all out and stuff. That is a really cool remake of the cave. That's well done there, Mooshroom Cow, on that one. So that's pretty cool. And here is the creator board. Just before we go anywhere else, we've got the lovely helper board. You can check that out right now on screen. Their names will also be in the description, and I believe Mooshroom Cow 1 will have a YouTube channel, so I will link that below to his YouTube channel in the future, so don't forget to click on that. And then also, this is Stampy's love garden. Now, you guys know the love garden like off by heart now. These are all the names in Stampy's love garden from the previous videos. Now, there isn't all of them, but up to I'd probably say about episode however many names there are. No, I don't know exactly, but I just know that most of these names are in Stampy's love garden, so we'll go through them as quick as we can. But that's really cool, and then they're all of Stampy's names. I can see YouTubers on there that I've recognised and stuff, so that's pretty cool, like Ballistic Squid and stuff. So that's really cool. And then here are the creators on this side, so take a little look at them quickly. And then head it over here. Now this is Stampy's theatre. This is exactly like Stampy's theatre. One of the best theatres that I've actually seen on Minecraft Xbox when I first started watching videos, because there isn't actually that many theatres out there. Now I am going to make a theatre, and I'm probably going to base it of a medieval theatre, so that's going to look really cool. But for now, this is one of my favourite theatres, only because one of the actual inside the way it's actually put depth on the stage. There isn't much depth in the actual build around it, but my theatre is going to be very similar to this one. A little bit, you know, not very similar, but very similar design type structure when we get to build it with the stage, but then have detail in the wall. So that's going to look really cool. I really do like the theatre. It's really nice. I can imagine doing like an act on here, like coming out of the cupboard like, hello, anybody there? So that's pretty cool. And then you've got the understage here where you can like camp on the stage and come out from under the stage and see the audience. So that's really cool. And you can have like acts on there and stuff. So let's head out of the theatre. You've got the toilets there. And have a look at the shops. So here we go. Let's head out of here and boom. We have the huge giant rocket. This huge lava place, which I believe was some sort of mob spawner. If you guys know exactly what this is, please leave it in the comment section below, because I don't. So that's pretty cool. And then here is the... let's see what this is. It's like a little house on a hill. That's pretty cool. So there's a nice little house on the hill. That's quite nice. And then we've got the clubhouse. Let's take a look at the clubhouse, because that is one of Stampy's key builds. You guys all know like the top stuff. My fingers aren't flying, but you guys all know the top stuff. So Stampy's clubhouse. We're gonna have a little party in here, scran on some cake, and then just like jump up and down over here and rave by the DJ machine. So that's really cool. I like the clubhouse. It's pretty cool. You can imagine having like a massive club party in here or something with Stampy and the crew. So imagine doing that, guys. That's really cool. So we're back into his house now. We'll just follow Mooshroom Cow to get out. He knows his way around off by heart. That's pretty cool. And then head over to the shop. So we've got the lovely tree here. I believe this is where Stampy keeps his cat. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's in here. So you can like climb up here. And then there's usually, it might be this one, it might be a different one. Different tree house. I don't know. So that's pretty cool. I really do like that tree. It's a nice design with the melons on and stuff. So let's take a little look around here. We've got also... oh, here's the one. Here's the treehouse with Stampy's cat inside of here. This is where Stampy's cat lives. And then up here is like some other stuff as well where you could sleep. That's pretty cool. And then you've got some farms and stuff. The chicken farm. Nice little farms over here. So we've been over here. So we'll head this way down the shop street. So down here we've got Stampy's shops. We've got his hot buns. That's really cool. I already scrambled on some cake because I was low on hunger before I started. Then we got lovely jubbly flowers. So this is a nice little flower shop. A little bit like the Harry Potter thing. It's pretty cool actually. I like that shop. Nice work there. And then in here we've got another shop there. We'll take a little look down the street like this as quick as we can. You guys will probably know what all these shops are called. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're really nice design and stuff. So that's really cool with the shops. Postal service. Wow. So we've got all these people. Whoa. All these people. And there's more upstairs, is there? Oh no. This must be where the postman lives. Let's have a little look. Flap release. How does that... oh, I don't know how this real works exactly, but that is really cool. It looks like it's got some sort of postal system. Maybe it's to sort out the post, and it works really cool. So that actually is pretty nice. And then I believe that is it for the main structure of Stampy's place. Got some more shops down here. Let's take a little look down here. That's really cool. Is this the police station? Oh, rest in peace, Spring. Spring must have been one of Stampy's dogs. That looks like a police station or something, which is still being worked on. Then we've got the fire station, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. That looks pretty nice. Then over here, we've got Caring Cat Clinic. It looks like this is where the vet is, so Stampy can take his animals if they're on low HP. So that's pretty cool. And then the Funland. Now, the Funland is still being worked on, so we'll take a little look at that so far. Now, it's hardly any of it's done, guys. You guys are, he's got no Funland. No. Yeah, he's got not much to the Funland because it's a massive structure and it's really hard to copy exactly because Stampy doesn't show off every single block in his videos. But this is as much as he's done, and I really like the Funland. He's got the Crazy Golf, and I would like to play a game of Crazy Golf. So if you guys want to see me play Stampy's Crazy Golf, please leave a comment below, and I will do that in another video and link it in the description if I do it, and if I don't, well, yep, that won't be there. So that's pretty cool. And then we got some other games. You want to see me play these as well. We'll also do them in that second video. And we'll do an extended tour of this. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this lovely tour on Stampy's World. Don't forget to go and check out Mooshroom Cow 1. And giving him a shout out there because he's really cool. And this world is just one of the best remakes of Stampy's lovely world. It's absolutely amazing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll just have a little more flying around. Please leave a like and subscribe like I always say, and comment below what that room was with the snowman and the snow golem in, and comment below a couple of other questions I asked throughout the video. And also, if you want to check out my other series and join me in the subscriber kingdom on postboxpat, which is me, my subscriber kingdom, which is a survival series, don't forget to go over to my channel, check it out and learn some stuff about that, because you guys could join me on YouTube in subscriber kingdom. So once again, this is postboxpat signing out.